pay your bills.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
I was planning on doing a formal presentation. I'm kind of do something a little different because I'm kind of overwhelmed about the sponsor that we have. Originally, the person that was going to do the presentation is the person that actually sponsored the event last week. His name is Mr. Ernest Pope. Thank Fred and B-Man and everybody got a chance to meet him about a month ago when we had the event here. Last time, I think he did something totally different. And he created a vehicle. If everybody understands how the penny concept of penny double every day, when it first was told to many people to understand it, it equals about $5 million a month. If it's 30 days, if it's 31 days, it equals 11 million. What he did was he perfected a company called Traction Change. And basically, like I said, I'm just going to give it to you in language terms and just speak from my heart because I want to share something with you that I experienced. The reason why I was overwhelmed, it took it basically totally away from this because of the things you wanted to do for Dad's going to do it. And so kind of battle on with it. What he did was he formed gospel CD tracks where you can purchase and double your money that you take for your bills that you initially pay each month, where most people have expenses and bills. So he showed you how to take the money that you use to pay your bills that got you in bondage and in debt and double your money before you actually go pay the bill. So you can't pass money without a product because that's illegal. So the product is the track. And the track is consciousness talking about change. So it's about basically a lot of CDs about Jesus Christ, conscious music, information that's available to change in our condition in our society. So the CD says you're not going to pay bills. That's his philosophy. So he's saying change the way we think and utilize what we have and teach our children to utilize what we have to change the situation that we're in. So what it is like, say for instance, the people that originally set it up for him originally want him to have it where we could afford to get in as an African community. So he got it down to where you can start out with taking $25. You put $25 and make a track purchase. You get your download. You tell two people, they purchase a track, get your $25 back. In a form of a check for the company. Nothing done illegal. 1099, W-9. Checks come out on the 15th and the 30th for every month. An African American brother, he's a documented millionaire. He went to prison for 9 years. The Lord touched his heart. He changed his life when he came out of prison based on his mother's medical condition. And he invested some money with some companies out in the Midwest, and he turned the money into about $1,600,000 and escrowed into $25 million and got the backers. So when he originally came up with this concept, it was called the last shall be first, which comes out of the Bible. He didn't have no credibility, so he had to go to our powers that be upstairs. He owns all the rights, 20%. He controls phase 2. I'm going to tell you about that in a second. But what I'm overwhelmed by, I get to that in a second, because he wants to do something significant and you probably get a standing ovation. What he did was he partnered with Peter Sperry, which most of you, I'm going to give you some websites, a company called Multisoft. Write down the name, multisoft.com. You got pen and paper. They got 22 years in the industry. They build all the websites for every multi-level marketing company that's out there. Cohesion, Notary, Lucro, Prepaid Legal. They do all the websites. 85% of all the websites that control MLM companies, Multisoft build them. So they wouldn't partner with him if it was criminalistic activity. This is a Fortune 500 company. You can go to lastshallbefirst.com. That's his original website he set up when he first started the company before it became Traction Change. That's LAST, shall, SHAL, befirst.com. And then the concept was, like I said, he teaches you how to compound what you have experienced. So when you tell the other two people that you bought in that spent $25 like you get your $25 back, right? Like I originally said. And then when those two people want to duplicate you, they do the same. You get another $25. Now take the $25 and go to Kroger. You got $25 in your pocket. That worked all the way up to $1,000. So what he did, he just said, like the rich and the wealthy, they teach their kids education. So when you take your money, they teach you how to make yourself a liability by taking money out your pocket. He teaches the concept where you have access by putting money back into your pocket. Then you have to go out and recruit and build all these downlines. That's where the concept is the breakage point. It's not to insult anybody, because I was in Noni and all these other companies too. But where these companies have that structure set up, it creates a bill and a debt for your family. And just like all these companies, they grease each other's hands up on the table. So what it does, they raise the gas prices. Everything is political. I'm trying to come in and give everybody politics. That's not my job. Where they raise all these bills and then you can't afford the ownership, and guess what? Your commission gets messed up each month, your downline, and then you miss a certain part of your check. So what he did was he eliminated that problem. And it's 100% payout on the first 2 people, and then you have another 100% when you get the second payout, which will double your money. So that's basically how it is. So I'm going to give you some websites, and you can go to them yourself, and then I'm going to tell you what happened today. LastShelbyFirst.com, which I gave you, that's through your investigation. Drumworks, that's DRUMWORK, .tracks, that's TRACKS, 4change.com, that's Drum's website. You have this number, 678-508-1163. Write down Mr. Ernest Paul, if you got any questions. It's 44503-4496, that's his number. We have a pre-recorded call. That number is 951-262-3115. I can give you this at the end of the presentation also. And we have a daily conference call Monday through Friday at 9 o'clock p.m. That number is 218-339-4600. The PIN number is 188131#. Now, Mr. Poe, you'll probably get a chance to meet him some other time later on, but this is what happened today. And it is not a coincidence, ironic. And I want you to come back up here. I'm going to step around the table and say it because it relates to something that he said. Basically, I was a kid when I first got here. It kind of touched me. I went to the credit union.
I'll get this.
I went to the credit union with him this morning, and he took out $5,000 in cash and $20 bills, and took me and rolled me around in the community with him. He gave $20 bills to all the homeless people in the community.
Praise God.
Because he was like Tyler Perry, and he explained something to me. He said, Charles, I was homeless, I was eating out the trash can. And I told you in Drum when I met you, I came off the street, and I created Trash and Change 5 years ago, and had it called LastShelbyFirst.com. People didn't relate to me, come to me when I had the business. So we went to Minister Farrakhan, a couple leaders in the past, and then he went to Minister Rockman about 3 weeks ago. This is in the 6th week now. And he said, if everybody could catch up to my vehicle and I see something and you have some leadership skills. He said, I'm talking to people who are about 5 years. You're the first brother. I've been here 2 months. I've trusted some young kids with about $1,000. All 5 of them betrayed me except for you. He said, what I'm going to do for you and what I'm going to do for Dad, I'm going to do. And he really didn't want to tell you guys. He said, yeah, I see you're passionate about Fred and the Dad's going to do the product. I want you to go out to Jimmy Carter and pick one of the warehouses up. Fred, they'll need another home so they can facilitate, do things they need to do. And I'm going to show you that God is real. And I'm going to pay for the building and give Fred the title to it. Cash.
Well, that's fantastic. That's what I'm talking about.
Everybody talks about what they're going to do. He said, I'm going to meet him for real. I got 2 comments in my mind. And Drummond had a chance to meet him. And the relationship, when you said it, I just couldn't handle myself. Now, this brother been knowing me for how long?